Hey guys, welcome back to part 2. At the beginning of this, I'm just going to insert a clip from the last part that got cut out when my recording got messed up. It's a little animated scene at the beginning. I normally wouldn't bother to go back and include it, but I did think it was some quality content. It's one of the only animated scenes in the game, so I thought you guys would be interested. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little animated short. It's honestly personally one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. It's just a good intro to most of the characters. I just picked up the intro quest from Rhea. Essentially I have to go around and speak to each of the house leaders and introduce myself, meet the students. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all that. I mean, it's pretty boring. I think I'm going to do a cut back when I get to the overview roster of the Golden Deer. We can talk a little bit more about them and we'll go from there. Alright, I'll catch you guys in just a bit. Alright, we're back. So I actually just spoke to all of the students outside of the Golden Deer house. I feel like it'd be worth it just to speak to them, get you guys to know the characters a little bit.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Yeah, so that's Lorenz. I think he's going to be like our Dark Knight if we end up using him. Not much to say about him. He seems like your prototypical douchebag, but we'll go from there. And then here we are, we got Lysithea and Ignatz. Lysithea is honestly probably the best mage in the game. I mean, seeing either a Valkyrie or Dark Flyer in her future. And Ignatz is probably going to be like our bow knight. He seems like a studious, like, arrow-wielding type guy, so that's probably the direction we'll take him in. And let you guys listen to the dialogue.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
So then we have Hilda. She's like our axe wielder. She's definitely probably gonna be a Wyvern Lord, to be honest. And then I forgot her name. I think it's Marianne, something like that. She's actually gonna be our healer. Typical, you know. We were thinking about taking her in the Holy Knight just because I've never built one before. It sounds fun. I know it's not like the most optimal class, but with it being hard mode, we don't really need it to be the most optimal, to be fair.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund.
Marianne.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
And then we have your typical tank-like character. I'm thinking either a War Monk, War Master, something like that for I think it's Raphael, and then we have... Actually forgot her name as well, but she is... Alright, Father, Captain Gerald's a former apprentice, and she's got kind of a weird obsession with them, so I expect to see that expanded on a little further in this route.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain
Leone.
Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice.
Exactly.
I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Alright, now we'll talk to Claude, excuse me, our leader. I mean, Raphael is a character I'm actually very excited about. I mean, I just like his personality, big, like burly, grizzly dude. I think he could be an absolute unit for us in this run.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
So we'll say, yeah, I mean, essentially...
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
He's definitely the most suave out of all the, lords. I definitely think he's going to be fun. He has that unique class, Barbarossa, completely like bow, wyvern oriented. I think it'll be absolutely dope. Yep.
Piqued your...
I wanted to see if I could... No, I will have to look later. I wanted to go through and see other crests and expand a little bit on those, but we can talk about those a little later. We'll turn in this quest with Rhea, let you guys see some of the dialogue there, and we'll go from there.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
So we know which house we're choosing, but before we go on, I want to take this opportunity to expand on some things about the channel and, the future going forward. I'm interested to see what games you guys would like to see on the channel. I have an Xbox, a really good PC, as well as a Switch. So I'm open to pretty much anything as far as Let's Plays are concerned. I am working on getting a lighting situation going. As you can see, it's kind of dark at the moment. Hopefully over the next few videos, you'll see an improvement there. I need some feedback on my audio. Am I too loud? Is the game not loud enough? Do we have it about right? Just let me know. And as far as my editing styles go, I'm a complete novice when it comes to this stuff. So just a little feedback, little by little, we'll improve, you'll improve, and I greatly appreciate it. But no, as far as the actual game, we're definitely going with the Golden Deer. I think we got an interesting cast of characters here. I'm extremely excited to play with Lysithea. I think she's going to be an absolute unit. Arguably the best character in the entire game, so.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly,
Also gotta figure out what to do with her in this route.
This is our newest
Our
professor.
dancer, potentially.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Douche.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain.
He's the only
of the Knights of
person with a
Ceres.
brain in this entire group.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Ceres and a peerless mercenary.
She'll mention how she was her apprentice. He's not that well known. I'm gonna be like... Yeah, I'm gonna just go with that.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
I don't know in this game.
Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose.
Why does she look like death?
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a...
That's what I'm talking
Your
about.
common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here, those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
It's gonna be a fun little group. Like I said, as far as feedback's concerned, if there's anything you guys want to see, anyone you want to see me recruit, anybody you want to see me go after, just let me know in the comments. You know, I mean, there's nobody in particular I really have my eye on besides maybe Mercedes, and I was also thinking about Petra.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
So I think as far as this episode goes,
Crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear?
Jesus.
This will take a while.
What I was gonna say is, since this episode's probably gonna get a little long, we're probably gonna do the mock battle in a separate episode and make it its own thing. Just kind of make this as the filler in between. Just a friendly heads up on that.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it.
Maybe.
That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
This man Hannah Man always been kind of a creep. He rubbed me wrong my
What is
entire
this?
last playthrough.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as-yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave.
You see, like, that is such like a hoe thing to say and do.
Crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Shit, wrong.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead.
I think that was my
It notes the days on which
DLC
events and
reward.
missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
So I guess I will explore here. But as far as this episode, I'm probably gonna end it. I don't want to bore you guys with all the exploring around the monastery. I mean, if that ends up being something you guys want to see in future episodes, let me know. I'll make it its own episode. But I mean, I assume you guys probably want to get down to the mock battle and get into the nitty gritty. So just if you guys enjoy the content, you're liking what you sing, please consider subscribing. You know, our Discord's available as well. We're trying to build our community here. Very grateful for you guys for watching this long, and hope you guys have a great night. Thanks.